My name is Kathleen Shaw. I am a sixth grade math and science teacher in Plymouth at Plymouth Community Intermediate School. This is my 15th year teaching, and this is my 5th year doing OpenSciEd. I use composition journals for science journals. I don't use binders. I feel like these are better for a couple reasons. One, like the students, like this is their science notebook. I always think of like Harriet the Spy when she had like her notebook. Like kids value this, and just to have it like personalized and that it's theirs, it's just so much easier. Binders take a lot of organization piece too, and executive functioning, and the papers falling out. And we can talk about how we make sure papers don't fall out of the journals. But they go through about 2 of these a year through the units. I use binder clips to separate it. This is first half, this journal is from the first half of this year, so it doesn't have the binder clip in it. But anytime a new unit starts, the students just take a binder clip and they clip it where they start their table of contents for the new unit. So in the back of every journal in the beginning of the year, the students get 2 pieces of paper. One is communicating in scientific ways, where it has some talk moves that students can use when they're having conversations with their peers. This is used a lot in the beginning of the year. I will say now by June, they kind of have this down pat, so they don't reference this as much, but we have this open for the first few months for science talks. On the other side, we keep the classroom norms. These are revisited probably every lesson. In the beginning of every unit, we do have a table of contents. And I know there's some people that do table of contents and don't. I do it for a couple of reasons. One, it's a good way for kids to have a sit down warm up to do. So if this is up on the board with my slides, they know at a voice level of 0 to be updating this. I also have them label and number the pages. When papers are put in, I prefer tape in the very beginning of the year. I tell the kids I majored in taping so that I can teach them how to use tape. The biggest issue with tape is the students want to use a mile long piece of it, or they want to put them on their fingers, but they know 2 small pieces and they tape it down. The paper itself, I copy to 75%. That way it fits in their journal page. I know some teachers use glue sticks and it works. I just find glue sticks make the papers stick together. The other thing that I have is I don't have a section for progress trackers. I find that doing progress trackers as we go has worked better. Students label the progress tracker. They know that they can do symbols, words, models. So nothing is going to be perfect in the beginning. If you're expecting a perfect year, if you're expecting for everything to fall into place, if you're expecting for it to all make sense, it's just not going to happen. You are going to adjust what needs to be adjusted for you. I am not the same OpenSciEd teacher I was 4 or 5 years ago as I am today. Every year I change something because things don't work, and you make note and you move on. For example, journals, I printed out full-size papers and it just didn't work, okay? Students they couldn't even reference it, right? Because they're all folded up and they're all in there. Tried glue didn't work. I also really encourage teachers to be okay with moving their science thinking forward and being okay trying new things. Even if they think that's what's best for their classroom, taking something that you saw will change you as a teacher. It's okay to change it. Even if you're like, this might work for me, give it a whirl. We have nothing to lose.